Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Rakak, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Akim, Wakwathium, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawa coming at you with another lesson. Just remembered that verse, but basically, today's lesson we're going to be talking about this whole bionic crap thing, whatever that Esau wants to do, because this whole the science of bionicism, all right, if that is the proper term, okay, has been going on or has been in the talks for I think about a year or two now, where Esau wants to basically get people in general, all right, to basically follow after the bionic type stuff. Okay, so Slocky about that. Basically, the thing about that is that people have been saying that, oh yeah, I would love to become basically a cyborg or an android or whatnot, because I have better eyes, I have superhuman strength, I have this, that, and third, blah blah, all that crap that they say and do in these things. I don't know if you've heard of the DC character Cyborg. What does DC stand for anyway? Whatever. Anyway, who cares about that? But yeah, basically the whole cyborg thing, where cyborg is half man, half robot and stuff like that, and it's just like Slockium. I was just thinking of a funny joke in terms of that cyborg stuff. But basically, the funny thing is this: how in general you got these people that want to become cyborg by saying, oh yeah, I want a modified arm, I want a modified hand, I want modified eyes, I want to be able to scan stuff and detect stuff and use my body to access a bunch of stuff. Okay, if you've seen all these different sci-fi movies and stuff like that, then that type of world that people think that people are enticed by. But the thing is, and this is just me personally saying that, it's not necessarily as in that you have to agree, but it's just me personally, okay, because if it's not inherently bad for you to think that it's not inherently bad for you to think that it's not inherently bad for you to think that it's a cool thing to scan stuff with your hand and do all that type of stuff. That's not inherently bad. It's just the actual intentions behind it. Okay, who's the one that's setting up the trap and stuff like that? Who wants to destroy you at the end of it? All right, that's the thing that we have to watch out for, and we see this in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, so basically, that's the thing, that's the trap. Okay, where he wants you to accept his device, his trap. Okay, they saying that, oh yeah, look at this, we can heal your blindness, as this thing says over here. We can give you mobility in your arms and legs again. We can help you restore all the feeling in your stuff through technology and stuff in this, that, and third. All right, and it is because of that Esau is going to basically entice people and say, oh yeah, these are all the stuff that we're able to do. You just have to come join us, come be with us, come join hand in hand with us. Okay, because what else did the scriptures say about this type of stuff? All right, it says Exodus chapter 23 verse 2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. All right, this is the thing where we try our best to, not follow the crowd. It's like we're not even supposed to be following the crowd. We're supposed to be set apart and holy. Holy basically means set apart or separated. All right. As a matter of fact, let's get that as well. In I believe it's the New Testament, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 17, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Okay, we're not supposed to be touching the unclean thing. We're not supposed to be joining with wicked people, all right, in order to be wicked like them. We're not supposed to be saying, okay, well, just because everyone else is doing it, I'm going to go and do it as well. All right, no, we're supposed to just stick to what the Lord told us to do. The Lord warned us, hey, don't go do this, then the third. Okay, but because the thing is that while technology might not be bad in and of itself, the intentions behind it, the man who's creating the technology is the one that has created it to be a snare, be the snare that he made it out to be, in order to trap and to destroy us at the end of the day. All right, so yes, it's Esau that is setting these stuff up and putting us, enticing people, because there are people that do like technology and stuff like that. They want all these nice trinkets and stuff like that. I'm not a tech whiz and whatnot, but I do like some technology. Okay, I enjoy some things and stuff like that. But that I'm not Yahawadah. I'm not gonna let that get in the way of my salvation. Yahawadah. Okay, so basically you just say, okay, what, I know this looks nice, I know I want this type of stuff, I would enjoy this, I would have fun with it or whatever, but you know what, I'm not gonna do this. Or I know I don't have eyes or I don't have arms or anything, and I want to be able to walk again, but I can't take this because this gets in the way. And this is a big thing that people, they fail to realize, that you can't be just because you don't have something, or just because the Lord did not bless you with something, you can't just say, okay, well, I'm gonna find another avenue to get it. I'm gonna get it another way. I'm gonna do this in order to get it. Or I'm gonna ask Esau for it. And this is the type of thing that destroys people, because people are more focused on wanting to People are more focused on wanting to get things immediately rather than waiting for the Lord to get things the right way, or waiting to get stuff, because the stuff that you get from Esau, they're temporal. All right, let's get that in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory. Or we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Okay, so people are more focused on, oh, I see this thing that Esau has, and I want it now, so I'm just gonna go do whatever Esau tells me in order to get that thing that I want to get, rather than just waiting for the Lord to bless you with it the right way, with no strings attached, and no trap falling in you, with you not falling in a trap of it. All right, so it's because of that lust, that weakness of not being patient. All right, that's where you're going to fall into a snare of the spiritual demon Satan. All right. Okay, and let me get that. It's in Psalms chapter 22. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 25. Lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. Okay, and the snare is, oh, this way feels right. This way is nice. I like indulging in wickedness. I like doing this, that, and too. It's fun to do bad stuff. And then as a result of that, it's just like you're not patient, and then you miss out on the blessings from YAHAWASHI to actually give you the good stuff that's actually proper quality. And when I say proper quality, I mean in the sense of something that you will never lose, like something that you earned in the eyes of YAHAWASHI, and YAHAWASHI gave it to you from through his willpower and his mercy, not from a matter of, oh, you just what's the word, you just made a deal with Esau. It's kind of like making a deal with the devil. You make a deal with the devil, and then the devil basically makes you suffer as a result of your impatience. All right, because you chose, okay, well, I want to get something. I want something now, and I don't want to wait on the Lord. All right, so then you fall into a trap and you get destroyed because of that impatience. All right, so it's because of that type of mindset that you're basically destroying yourself. All right, so continuing on, Job chapter 14 verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And actually a funny thing enough, because there was this video that I was going to do a lesson on, but I decided not to because I felt like this was just it was just a lie. I just felt like it was a lie, okay? Because these people are always saying a whole bunch of random shit. And is my internet still fucking up? But basically, the video that I'm looking for right now is that Esau had basically figured out time travel, and I feel like that is an absolute lie. There's no way in hell, because if he did actually figure out time travel, then that would mean that he would just go and stop all the stuff that he put him. He would stop the stuff that he did in the past or whatnot. All right, I'm trying to find the damn thing. Anyway, whatever, you get the picture. Let me just get this video. I'll just get the original
travel.
I'll just get the original.
This all day.
I will get, if this dude can shut the fuck up, I will get the original video over here. All right, because this also does tie in, because this is all in the whole realm of technology. They were basically saying that, oh yeah, time travel is a thing. We're getting time travel. Fuck it, we're doing this and the third and whatever. And again, like, if time travel was a thing, all right, because a brother had done a lesson and he had said it too. I'm gonna look for the original video, and I'm gonna put it in the description of this lesson, where if time travel was actually a thing, he would have gone back in time and fixed a whole bunch of stuff to not let things happen. Like in general, like he would make his kingdom last forever, which he can't do that. He can't do that. All right, because the thing is that his kingdom stands only because of the captivity of the Israelites, and he cannot have his kingdom forever if us Israelites have been in captivity. Okay, so he only has his captivity because of he only has his kingdom because of captivity, and it is only through captivity that he won't be, that if he relinquishes or gets rid of our captivity, that he will actually have some semblance of what's it called, I guess, mercy, if you want to call it that. But even then, still, it's no. Well, but the main point, the main thing, okay, because I'm not trying to make this into a whole time paradox type shit or whatever, and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to overcomplicate things. I'm just trying to say that in general, like, this whole time travel thing is absolutely a lie, because they would have done something. They would have done some stuff in order to, kind of like fix the things. And did his video get deleted? I think it did, because I feel like it got deleted. Yeah, I definitely feel like it got deleted. It probably got deleted. That's why, because I was, this is the channel that had originally uploaded it, and I searched in my history and I didn't see it, so it got deleted. Oh no, it's here. Alright, call him YAHAWAH, so I don't have to go searching. But basically, yeah, this is the thing where they say time travel. They can do time travel. And they can do all this stuff. But the thing is that like there are so many different limitations. Like people, like even the because I uploaded I re-uploaded a video of this because the chariots, they basically disabled a rocket that they were doing some rocket testing and stuff like that, and Esau had basically said that these aliens, they are way out of our league. We cannot handle them, and this, that, and the third. So it doesn't matter what type of technology that Esau does. The Lord is still that much better. And on top of that, the Lord would not allow their knowledge to get past a certain thing, which is the balance in Job chapter 14 verse 5 that is in place. It's like that's not being put in place, but it's already in place where they will never get to be able to do some of these things, or maybe even some things that some people haven't even thought of yet. All right. Now next, Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 18, going back into the main point. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And this is the thing where, I have, or not, second, I won't say I, but we in general, I'll say we warn people, we tell people, hey, don't take the, don't do this, don't do that, don't try to be a part of Esau's system. But yet people, they don't care. They want to keep on doing what they want to do. And as a result of that, oh my God, they are just going to destroy themselves. Because the thing, at the end of the day, you can't force some people to do what you want, but ultimately at the end of the day, you can't force most people, you can't force everybody, and you shouldn't be trying to force people, because if they don't want to follow YAHAWASHI willingly, then that's just them. And that also goes with the debates as well, where people want to debate and try to convince people, where it's not Britain, it's not your will, it's not up to you whether someone will get something or not. It's up to YAHAWASHI whether he will allow said person to get it or not. And at the end of the day, that's the only determining factor on whether someone will receive the blessing or not. And it's if YAHAWASHI says, okay, well, this person's going to get it, so I'm going to let them come into the truth and receive my mercy. Okay, but there's so many people that get too preemptive and think, okay, well, I just want this now, I want to do this now, so I'm just gonna go and get this from Esau, and then you get enticed by that lifestyle, you get enticed by that whatever it's called, and then you basically end up dying. Okay, dying for your lusts, the lust of the flesh. Okay, Proverbs chapter 1 verse 10, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. And it's literally that simple. When you have someone telling you, hey, go do this, go do that, go, it's literally like that whole dare program. If you ever had it as a kid, the whole dare program, if you ever had it as a kid, where it's as easy, it's as simple as someone says, hey, you want to try this, and you just say, no, I don't want to, I just don't want to be a part of it, I don't want to do all this stuff. And really, it really is that simple, because yes, there are some social things you might seem as a lame, but you have to understand that you just, who cares about how you look? Who cares that, oh, you're not updated, you look broke, you look this, that, and the third, and whatnot. Okay, the more important thing is that you're following after YAHAWASHI, and that YAHAWASHI is going to YAHAWASHI is going to reward you way better than anything that Esau could give you. All right, so that's the most important thing. That's the number one thing above all that we need to remember. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is another thing where Satan is Satan knows how to entice people. He knows people lots of people's weaknesses, and there's a multitude of different people's weaknesses. Where there's lust, there's different lusts that people fall after, whether it be through food, through relationships, or what's the other one? Money. Okay, so there's these different types of things where all of that can still fall under you needing to get the MOTB. All right, where you in order to keep these things, in order to get these things, all right, because of all the different ways that Esau has enticed people to say, hey, because the thing is that in order to have money, okay, as saith the scriptures in Revelation, it says in order to buy and sell, which basically means utilize money. If you have money, all right, you need to have the MARK, and if you don't have it, then that money is worthless to you, because you can't actively use it. So as a result of that, you go and get the stuff that you need to have in order to utilize the money. But as you do that, you destroy yourself, because you are being carnally minded rather than remembering YAHAWAH and his words and his warnings to not take the okay, the MARK or the MOTB. All right, now we read this. Basically, let's go over here. Proverbs chapter 60 verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. And it is because of that, or it's because of that pride, that you think, okay, well, I need this stuff, I need the money, I have the money, so let me just go do this, I'm gonna go keep on doing that. And it's because you can't imagine yourself thinking like, okay, you know what, I know I have this stuff, I know I have access to this stuff, but you know what, I'm just going to have patience. It's lucky, I'm just gonna have patience. I'm gonna do the right thing, and just wait on the Lord to put me on the right position, put me in the right direction, put me on the right thing to do the right thing, rather than, okay, well, I'm just gonna go and do whatever I want. I'm just gonna indulge in whatever wickedness, all right, in order to what's the word, indulge and enjoy the wicked world that Esau is ruling under. Okay, rather than just saying, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait, I'm just gonna suffer, I'm gonna tough it out for the love of Yahawadah. All right. Now finally, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11. For this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Okay, so that's the thing where there's gonna be so many people that are too under the influence of money, finances, and stuff like that, and all these other different gods, where they are going to allow that love. Okay, let me get that. Shit. So it's 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. And that's the thing, where the love of money is the root of all evil, where people's desires for money, people's lust for money, is what is going to lead them astray and lead them to be destroyed. Okay, so as a result of that, yes, this is what we have to fight against, and trust in the Lord, and to know that this is, while I may want it, I'm still going to rely and trust and wait on the Lord to bless me, rather than seeking after the king, seeking after this evil and wicked polluted kingdom. As a matter of fact, let's not get that. Let's continue with this. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 24. For the Lord thy power is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. Okay, so Yahawadah is a jealous God, meaning that he does not take it lightly when you have these different people, these different what's it called, nations, or not nations, these different Israelites that seek after YAHAWAH that seek after a God besides YAHAWAH, where they are worshiping money, they're worshiping Esau, they're worshiping the government, they're worshiping the army and all that stuff, rather than worshiping YAHAWAH. They're trusting in YAHAWAH, which also, let's get that in Isaiah chapter 30. Verse 1, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Where, once again, it's just to oversimplify and to conclude this video slash lesson, all right, it's just about, are you trusting in the Lord? Do you trust that the Lord will protect you and guide you and deliver you out of the time of trouble? Or are you more worried about, okay, well, I'm looking at this from a carnal perspective. I need money. I need to get this stuff. So whatever happens, I'm just gonna do whatever I need to do and just completely disqualify any influence or any divine intervention that YAHAWASHI could do or will do. And speaking to myself first and foremost, because that's been the thing where I have been trying to better be more aware of the Lord's influence as well as his interference into my everyday life when it comes to certain things that I don't have power over. Okay, because the thing is, like, so okay, that's it. That's basically it. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, the elders and apostles, great millstone, above the ball, and shalom.